So then guys, there are loads of reviews out there comparing the iPhone 16 models to the previous generation. So you've got iPhone 15 Pro Max versus the iPhone 16 Pro Max, for example. But let's talk about one of the main points that really matter from Apple's point of view, and that is Apple Intelligence. Apple Intelligence is coming to the iPhone 15 Pro, the iPhone 15 Pro Max, and all of the iPhone 16 models. And today what I've decided to do for you guys is I've updated my iPhone 16 Pro Max to iOS 18.1 beta, and it's also got some of the latest and greatest Apple Intelligence features on it. And I want to showcase these features to you to show you the real upgrade, as it were, what you will get if you got yourself an iPhone 16 model, if you own one right now. And with that, I think the best thing I can do is show you Siri, because first of all, this has completely changed. So I would say with iOS 18.1, probably the most noticeable change is to do with Siri. And you will notice here that the color all comes up in the new noise. Let me just show you here. You hear that? And also you've got the new glow around the screen, which is pretty cool, I'm going to say the least. So yeah, I do like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask it a question followed by a follow-up question. And this is really cool. It knows what I'm talking about. So look, watch this. What's the weather like in London today? And the humidity? And that's how it works. It's really, really, really cool. So yeah, that is really, really awesome that you can do that with Siri there to start with. But there are other things that you can do too. So for example, if you don't want to actually talk to it, you don't want to talk to Siri, what you can actually do is down the bottom here, you can actually double tap there. And did you see that? I'll just show you that again if you missed it. Down the very bottom, if you double tap, you get a line there. And if you double tap it, you can actually ask it a question here instead. So for example, I could say something silly like, I don't know, let's do that one actually, take a screenshot. So if I take a screenshot, and there we go. It's taken a screenshot for me. And I know there's going to be so many different sort of things that you can do here, but it's really, really good that you can actually talk to Siri now. You don't actually have to use your voice. You can actually ask it a question instead. So, for example, when was Tim Cook born? Let's see that. Let's see if we can do that one. There we go. It's got his birthday come up here straight away. So yeah, that's really, really cool that you can do that. And then obviously you can just make it disappear, the pop up there. So obviously there are so many different bits and pieces that you can do. What is really, really awesome you can do with Siri, and it's going to get even more advanced as we go along. Next of all though, what I thought I'd do is I'd show you some of the photo features that we've got here. So for example, where you can make a movie out of your photos, what I'm going to do for you right now. Now with this one, this is the memory creation tool. Now I think this is where you begin to see where some of the bugs of say iOS 18.1 are coming in, and this is why it's still a beta here. So obviously what you would normally do is you actually go to your memory section in your photos and you click create, and then as you can see what I've got a problem here. It says downloading support for memory creation. By the way, this isn't just me, by the way. If you look right here, there is actually a bug happening here with iOS 18.1 on iPhone 16 models or the Pro models. And maybe Aaron at Zolotech, maybe you can actually see if you've got the same problem on your phone, you know, if you're watching this video. So it'd be interesting to see that. But yeah, doesn't seem like it wants to work here. So what I'm doing here instead is just showing you here what Apple demonstrated, what you'll be able to do on iOS 18.1. I know it's not exactly the same, so my apologies. But yeah, you can create your own memory here, and it's really, really cool that you can just dictate what you want and then everything gets fished out from Apple, and then a video is made out of that with, say, fishing, for example. And now what I'm going to do for you guys is I'm also going to show you the cleanup tool. This is the AI tool to remove objects and things like this out of your photos. Let's take a look at this. So as I've said recently on my channel, I recently was fortunate to go to Disney World, and I went to Epcot here, and this is the Spaceship Earth ball here, the Epcot ball, the famous one. So I tried to do a selfie there, but obviously we've got a few people who've photobombed, you know. How rude of them, or how rude was I don't know. The point is, we can get rid of them, as it were. We can clean this up, this picture, so it's just mainly me and mainly people far in the distance. So what I can do is I can click on the cleanup tool here, and there we go, it's highlighted people to get rid of. So I can just double tap these people. There we go, they're gone, that person's gone. Let's get rid of those people over there. Let's get rid of this guy over here. We can get that one. Maybe we can zoom in a little bit. There we go. And those people back there, we can get rid of them too. And there we go. So my picture now looks far more cleaner and better. Now, obviously it's not perfect, as you can see right here. So those shadows are still there where those people were standing. So it's like ghosts are like standing there now or something. But obviously this is going to get better as time goes on with AI and things like this. But this gives you an idea of what you can do with the cleanup tool. But next of all, what I want to do is I want to show you some of the cool writing tools that you can use now, where you can change your kind of whole paragraphs or text and things like this. And I'm going to use this in Notes. Let's have a look at this. So here we are then in Notes. What I've got here is my email to Tim Cook, for example, telling him how disappointed that Apple Intelligence didn't come out straight away with the iPhone 16s, and also that iPhone 15 Plus and the iPhone 15 got left out. I know because there's less RAM in it, that's one of the big factors, but at least we could have got some of the features, you know, Tim here. But obviously, yeah, a bit of my rant here of my email, what I'm going to send to him, and you know I'm never going to send this to him, but you never know, he might look at this email here watching this video. So, you know, Tim, if you look at this, maybe you could give me a reply back about this. So yeah, that'd be cool. But anyway, the main thing is that obviously what we can do is that we can highlight all of this. So let's get my whole email here down to the bottom, and you can see straight away we've got some options to proofread here, or we can, for example, rewrite. You know, we can do all sorts of things, or we can press the Apple Intelligence button on the side for everything that we got. So let me do a rewrite, for example, and let's make it a bit more professional. So it's going to analyze my whole message there. And there we go. It's completely changed it. Oh, there we go. Look at that. That is really, really awesome. So look, let's see the original. Let's go back. There we go. And then obviously, let's turn that back on. This is the new one. See? Completely changed. And then what we can do is we can revert it back, and let's do it a bit more friendly this time. Let's try that. So we let that run through. Just gonna have a look at it. Hey Tim, see how it said Mr. Cook before? You know, hey Tim. So it's a bit more friendly out there. So that is really, really cool. And you can see here, look, the difference, the original. There we go. And here's how it's been rewritten. What's really, really awesome. I like that. And obviously we can do other things too. So for example, we can make it smaller. So let me make it smaller here, because obviously it's a bit of a long email. He doesn't have much time to read all of this. So there we go. It's been shrunken down there. So obviously here's the original. And now this is it, a bit more smaller. So yeah, that is really, really, really cool. Or we can revert back that, and we can even change things. For example, let's make it into a summary, for example. There we go. It's basically summarized my whole message there, what I've done to Tim, what is really, really, really awesome. What I think is great. This is going to be a tool, such a game changer. It's going to help me do all sorts of things. But we can also, for example, proofread it too. So if I go to the proofreading here, it's going to check everything. And it's recommending 12 changes, what I could do in my email. So let's start with the first one. So obviously you can see here, it's got all the lines here, for example, where it could change the punctuation. It can change this. And yeah, it's really, really awesome. So yeah, I think this is really awesome that it's actually done those changes for me automatically, and you can see the difference again. We can go back to use original and things like that, or we can revert back, but that is absolutely great. And then even so, I can even change this into just key points if I wanted to do that, what this is talking about, this email. There we go. Matt is disappointed. Matt is unhappy with the new iPhone signal due to the lack of Apple Intelligence, despite its advertisement. This is really, really, really clever stuff, and I think it's absolutely great that you can do this now. So yeah, this is really, really fun to play around with. And continuing on with that, as you can imagine, all of those notes abilities of AI summarizing, changing it, you know, the lot. What you can do is you can do this in the likes of mail, for example. It's really, really useful. And also in your messages too, that you can summarize a whole load of messages, and you can also summarize up your mail too. What I think is absolutely amazing. Now, I'm not going to obviously showcase all of this because I want to show you all my mail and things like this, but you can see right here, this does look absolutely amazing. And something else what is amazing is the giveaway that we're doing on this channel in around about a week from now, at the end of September time, and it's for this iPad Pro M4. And believe it or not, you will get iPadOS 18.1 on this, and you'll get all the Apple Intelligence features and things like that, what's going to be absolutely incredible. So most of those features I've shown you today will be available on the iPad too. So yeah, that's going to be absolutely amazing. So this here is the 13-inch model. It's got an M4 and it's also got 512 gigabytes of storage. And like I said, I'm going to be giving this away to one lucky subscriber right at the end of September time. And you can still enter in right now into this giveaway. All you have to do is just put down in the box below in the comments of what technology you're hoping to get in 2024 still. Whether this be Apple related or not, just put it down into the comments below right now. And the other thing I would also say, because it's going to go to one lucky subscriber, make sure you subscribe to this channel and also hit that notification bell, because like I said, I'm going to be making a video very soon giving you more details about the giveaway. There'll be a little form to fill in too, and also when I'm going to be doing the live stream for this and giving this away to that lucky person on this channel. The other thing I just want to quickly mention is I'm also going to be giving away this with it too. This here is a magic keyboard to go alongside the iPad Pro M4, so that lucky person will get that. The final thing I want to say about the giveaway is sadly there are still lots of scammers and spammers out there. People still impersonating me too, telling you to WhatsApp, Telegram, Instagram, DM, things like this. Please do ignore these people. Better still, as you can see right here, please do report them. So next of all, call recording is really great too. So you can imagine what it does. You can call your other half like I've done right here, and then obviously what you can do is you can actually get the call to be recorded. It will tell them it's making a note of the call, so it will record down the whole voice of the actual phone call and also transfer this into notes. What's awesome, so you can see here I can actually see my notes. It was a very basic phone call, as you can see. You can see everything that I spoke about, and also it can recognize my other half's voice. That is a completely different voice. And then obviously what you can do is you can scroll through it and see the whole conversation. And what you can also do, if you want to do that, you can also play back the conversation as well, and it will actually read out the words for you, as you can see here. What's really, really awesome to see. So it's very, very clever. And last of all, I want to talk about your Apple Intelligence report, because I think this is quite an important one. Let's have a look at this. So all the activity that you have done with Apple Intelligence, you can actually export this to see exactly what you've used, say, in the last 15 minutes, or you can change the duration to something else, what is also really awesome. And there we have it, guys. That is iOS 18.1 with Apple Intelligence features built into your iPhone. This is what you're going to be getting. Now, obviously, there is going to be iOS 18.2, will give you even more Apple features or more Apple Intelligence features going into the future, what's probably going to be coming around December time, but it's looking likely it's going to be in October, kind of late October time, that we're going to get iOS 18.1. That is the most likely time that when we're going to get that update dropping onto our phones with some of those features that I've shown you today. But with that though, guys, are you excited for this? Have you got yourself an iPhone 15 Pro or 15 Pro Max or an iPhone 16 model, or planning to get one of those models? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below if you're planning on getting one for Apple Intelligence. And with that as well, guys, it's time to wrap up this video. So if you have enjoyed watching it, please do press the like button. Also, if you want to hear the latest Apple news, reviews, and comparisons too, make sure you subscribe to the channel and also hit that notification bell. Until next time, guys, I'll see you really soon. Take care. Bye bye.